This woman is a bit peculiar. Her ex-boyfriend was black. Her ex-boyfriend was also black. And her current boyfriend is black too. She tells each boyfriend, "You're my first black boyfriend." One day she invited Chris to meet her parents at her place. Chris felt a bit nervous and scared, worried her parents wouldn't like him. She assured him her family wasn't prejudiced. Chris took her at her word and agreed. Her parents' house was remote but huge, complete with a gardener and a maid. As soon as they arrived, her parents greeted him. Sure enough, they didn't discriminate against Chris. Instead, they were incredibly warm. On their first meeting, the father took Chris on a tour and brought him to there. He saw a black maid. Her smile felt eerie. This reminded him of the black gardener was also staring at him strangely. It made him feel a bit uneasy. Even stranger, the girlfriend's parents were unusually warm toward him and constantly observing him. When his nicotine craving service, the father quickly noticed and mentioned his mother was a hypnotist who could use hypnosis to help him quit smoking. Chris naturally refused, but then invited Chris to a catering the next day. Upon hearing gathering, the maid seemed to recall something, prompting the mother to dismiss her immediately. That evening, they chatted at the dinner table. When the younger brother asked Chris if he worked out regularly, everyone listened intently. Chris felt uneasy and remained silent late at night. Puzzled by the day's events, he couldn't sleep. He got up and went into the yard. Even stranger things happened. The black gardener sprinted toward him, made a sharp turn right in front of him, and dashed away. Chris let out a gasp of fright, but when he turned back, he was terrified. Terrified, he hurried back inside. His girlfriend's mother sat in a chair watching. She asked Chris to accompany her in discussing hypnosis. She explains hypnosis uses a focal point to guide someone into a highly suggestible state. Chris couldn't make sense of it. Then the mother inquired about Chris's most painful memory, all the while scraping a spoon against the cup. Faced with this routine, Chris found himself surprisingly compliant and poured out his painful memories. He began crying, realizing he couldn't move, but the mother remained unmoved, instead asking relentless questions. He felt himself falling into an endless abyss, the scene before him growing increasingly distant. Suddenly, Chris sat up. It had all been a dream. Dawn broke. Chris encountered the gardener in the yard. He greeted him, but the gardener apologized. "Sorry about last night, I was out night running. Did I scare you?" What did he mean? Wasn't it a dream? Before he could ponder further, guests began arriving for the gathering. The party was all white, and Chris felt out of place. Yet instead of facing discrimination, everyone greeted him warmly. Strangely though, the only people chatting with him were elderly men, all scrutinizing his body. It felt like everyone was observing. Chris spotted a black man in the crowd. He approached to say hello, but though the man looked young, his movements were slow and spoke with a wide accent. His wife approached, though she looked more like his mother. This guy even started showing off his body, making Chris feel extremely uncomfortable. He decided to go upstairs to rest, but another eerie thing happened the moment he stepped upstairs. The noisy crowd fell dead silent, listening intently to his every move. He entered the bedroom to find the maid and unplugged his charger. Suddenly, the maid stood at the doorway apologizing, but her smile sent chills down his spine. A smile so unnerving he'd never seen. It's like she laughed while tears streamed down her face. After she left, Chris dismissed her as insane. When he descended the stairs again, he spotted the black man. Chris pulled out his phone to photograph him, but as the flash